present, or future, the City of Dillon has a rich heritage. Join us now for Down Home Dillon, where we will focus on our history, present accomplishments, and the future of our great city. Welcome to Down Home Dillon.
All right, welcome to Down Home Dillon today, and it's March 31st, 2020. Been a heck of a year thus far, I'm sure you'll agree. Kind of fill you in on what's going on around the city best I can. I know a lot of people have been practicing staying separated from other people, doing all you can do, which is all anybody can ask of you. But we'll be right back in just a moment.
Experience true Southern hospitality. Enjoy an unforgettable day of golf and warm up your game right here in your own backyard at the newly renovated City of Dillon Municipal Golf Course, formerly Twin Lakes. If you haven't shot around here recently, you should give it a try. With 18 holes for $18 every Thursday, value is in the bag. Memberships are available and no tee time required, but call ahead anyway. We'll get a cart ready for you.
All right, welcome back to Down Home Dillon. The last time I was here, we had Mary McDaniel with Humane Society talking about the St. Patty's Day Festival. We had Chief David Lane talking about the community police meeting at the Wellness Center. Normal stuff that you take for granted at times. A lot of changes, obviously, going on, not just at the city or around Dillon, is in everybody's individual home. I think we're right at the height of the virus. Certainly has changed lifestyles, and I don't see it not changing anytime in the near future. I think it's something that's here to stay, unfortunately. But we'll get through it like you always do. Just watch your neighbor. If you know somebody out there that needs help, an elderly lady or a mother with small children, single parent, just best you can do is everybody watch each other's back. That makes getting through this whole thing a lot better. And some people need a little help, and hopefully you like giving that help. So, it is what it is right now. We've gotten through viruses before in this country. We'll get through it again. You haven't had much of it in Dillon County. Haven't had much testing either in Dillon County, so I don't know to what extent it is. They say it's going to hit the rural areas, just waiting to go from the urban centers to the rural areas. I don't know if that's true. I was walking over here today, and I hardly see anybody on the street like I used to. We're naturally apart from each other over here, and for once in a change, that's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to pan out over here okay. Some places are got some very extreme hot spots. Kershaw County is one that just kind of blows me away with, they're on the same level as Richland County over there. But it doesn't take but a spark from what they say, and they say the spark hasn't come here yet, and the Midwest area down here in the rural South. I know they're talking about New Orleans, Detroit, Kansas City, some other cities that haven't really been hit yet, but now they're on the radar of being really, really hot spots, as New York may be hitting the apex of it. But we're going to do all we can here from the standpoint of the City of Dillon to make this as easy for you as you can as far as services with the city. There's nowhere to go, really. Everywhere's closed. You can still take out food, call it in, and go get it. Some people are still getting together, hopefully in small numbers, to 2 to 3, standing your distance. I think that's fine. Have to go to the grocery store, you have to go. You can keep your distance there too. Just got to do your part. I think that's what they're preaching, do your part. I've never washed my hands as much in my life. I've always kept hand sanitizer in my truck, always. I buy those little good smelling ones from Bed Bath Body Works over at the mall, those little ones. Run about 5 of them for $5, and you know, we have about 50 of them at our house. We always do. So I use that a lot. It's hard, you know, getting my kids to buckle down and see the severity of this. You know, they're out of school now in the 3rd week, so you know, they get restless, and you know, but they're understanding. I think most of these kids are. But obviously, you got some knuckleheads out there. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, and that's what we got to guard against. But I'll talk to you a little bit in just a minute about, you know, what we got going on in the city, the changes going on in the city that might help you out, and a few other things. So we even called the city manager up. You know, he's practicing social distancing. He's pretty adamant about that. So we may call him up and get him on the speakerphone here too, and go from there. So if you just sit tight, we'll be back here in just a moment.
Experience true Southern hospitality. Enjoy an unforgettable day of golf and warm up your game right here in your own backyard at the newly renovated City of Dillon Municipal Golf Course, formerly Twin Lakes. If you haven't shot around here recently, you should give it a try. With 18 holes for $18 every Thursday, value is in the bag. Memberships are available and no tee time required, but call ahead anyway. We'll get a cart ready for you.
All right, welcome back, Down Home Dillon. I got our city manager, Glenn Wagner, here. I don't FaceTime him. I don't like FaceTiming. I don't think you like it either, do you, Glenn?
No.
Well, us fellas, we don't like FaceTiming. But you know what? I told you I was going to go over a little bit of what the city was doing, and I'm going to get Glenn to chime in when he wants to. But you know, City Hall's closed to the public, and Glenn, I think y'all closed that late last week.
Actually, it's probably been about 2 weeks now. Probably, I think, around the 14th, 15th of March. That's
okay.
Correct.
Well, it has been closed a while. So,
yeah.
You know, when you got to go up there and pay your water bill, like me, I always go up to the glass and pay it. And I think you can still, you got a drop box located on the side of City Hall on 401 West Main that you can do. You can, of course, a lot of people will do it by a bank draft. So you got the drop box there. I don't think
we've got a drop box, and then like you said, you got some that do bank draft. But what we've added since we've closed the building to the public is you now can call in and talk with one of the staff, and they can take a debit card.
All right.
Over the phone.
All right, so you can take a debit card too. The City Hall is manned. It's just not manned by as many people as it normally is. Code enforcement, which is Mr. Jenwright's office, they'll be closed to the public also, but business licenses can still be attained online at www.cityofdillonsc.us.
That's correct. They also can call in, and Benny's helping those folks. We have people who call in where we can, leave them their information where they need to pick it up, or direct them to our website where they can print it off and either mail it to us or drop it off here at the office, and someone picks it up and goes from there with it.
Okay. All right. So, you can still do business as normal. Obviously, if you going out there to your curbside, we're still picking up garbage. We're still picking up yard debris remains on schedule. The recyclables have remained on schedule. They haven't missed a beat.
Well, actually, we started this past Monday or yesterday. Recyclables we have suspended until further notice.
There you go.
and the purpose for that is we have one person who deals with that, and having to touch all especially plastics.
Yeah, I get
From
it.
everything that we're seeing, plastics holds the virus a lot longer, and he does wear gloves, but that would just be contamination all over for him. So we've suspended that until further notice, and that went in effect on Monday, March the 30th.
Okay, so you don't have to carry your recyclable bins out there for now till further notice.
That's correct.
All
but
right.
all other sanitation services that we provide, we're still doing.
Okay. Police department, the lobby at the police department is also closed, but if you request copies of reports, if you want those, they can be obtained by calling 843-774-0051. And obviously the city Dillon Police Department is out in force, just like they have been. They've had to make some changes, but their job is to secure the city, answer calls, and they're still doing that. Fire department lobby, everything's pretty much closed, the lobby to these departments. Fire reports.
Every public building that the city operates is closed to the public. But again, you're able to get your services, that people need either by emails or text or a phone call. And I've seen in the last 2 weeks, there's a lot of people that still like to talk to people face to face, and I like that as well. And it's a change that we're trying to adapt to.
Yeah, well, it's back to, I was talking about the virus going from the urban center to the more rural areas, and we're waiting to see if it hits us. And that's just the way we are in the rural areas. You like to go do things yourself and handle the payments, and it's just our nature. Parks, recreation, of course, the indoor space at the wellness center has been closed for 2 or 3 weeks. The parks, at the walking and jogging, I think you can still go out there, outside. Playground equipment and benches and surfaces, I don't think we clean those.
They're not. Yeah. They're not clean. And in fact, we try to tell everybody, go to the playgrounds, exercise, do whatever you need to do out in the open space. We don't recommend anybody really being on the playground system because, again, those are not sanitized on a daily basis.
No.
I know parents probably take as much care as they can to make sure their children's hands are clean as possible, but we've left those spaces open to give people opportunity to get outside. Now, saying all of that, we still are asking, just as the governor's asking, the president's asking, CDC's asking, social distancing. I mean, that's the key.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, that's the only thing you can do right now, and I think Dillon's doing their part. When I go down Main Street walking, I don't see many people. I sure don't see them talking, and so I think it's working. But here's an important one: Municipal Court will be postponed until May the 6th, and traffic tickets may be paid online. So if you look at your ticket, you'll see the online address where you can pay that ticket. Or you can do it by mail at P.O. Box 431 here in Dillon at 29536. Downtown development, we've been communicating by email on that. That office obviously too is closed. Right in the middle where we got some things going on downtown. So, business is still open. Things are still being operated. It's just being done on a whole different manner today. And to some extent, I think some of these changes may stay in place. We'll just have to see and monitor it. Glenn, anything else you want to add before I let you go?
Just again, we emphasizing social distancing. If you don't need to be out, don't be out. And then people will say, well, you're leaving your open spaces open. Well, we want people to be outside. It's good to be outside. But we still just hoping that people will take cautions and be prepared and do the things that need to be done to help slow down the spread of the virus. And we've been fortunate so far.
Yeah.
Not to only have but one case in Dillon County. I feel like there's more. I think everybody knows there's probably more. But, we've been fortunate, and we're just trying to do everything we can to just put our step forward and make sure everybody follows our lead and social distancing. And that's one of the reasons we closed all of our offices to the public.
Right. I know my office is still open, but I don't have the traffic. And, it's just, some people, they have to stay open, and some people want to go to work, and you can't stop them. You may be mandated before it's over with. We'll see. But, Glenn, I want to thank you for chiming in with us, and you take care of yourself, buddy, and we'll be back to you soon.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That's Mr. Wagner, doing a fantastic job. City always does. But we'll be right back and conclude this program down on Dillon.
Experience true Southern hospitality. Enjoy an unforgettable day of golf and warm up your game right here in your own backyard at the newly renovated City of Dillon Municipal Golf Course, formerly Twin Lakes. If you haven't shot around here recently, you should give it a try. With 18 holes for $18 every Thursday, value is in the bag. Memberships are available and no tee time required, but call ahead anyway. We'll get a cart ready for you.
Welcome back. There really ain't much to say. There's not a whole lot going on with this. You know, I'm in the finance business, the health insurance business, two things that are directly correlated to this virus. It's been tough watching you know, people's retirement accounts get hammered. You know, we're wondering if their health insurance covers these specific things that could happen, and of course they do, and so forth. But I think better days are coming, obviously. Those of you that are worried about retirement and so forth, it's, you know, the market's always come back. It has. It takes a little while, but it always has. You know, people ask me what to do, and I said, well, it's always a good time to buy when things are on sale. An old adage is you buy when you feel like throwing up. And I've felt that for a long time. Just don't do it all at one time. And I mean buying, not throwing up. But if you're going to go in and buy a piece of it. Wait 2 weeks, buy another piece of it. They'll rebound. I think some small businesses are going to be in trouble, and a lot of them will not come back. It's just a natural attrition that's going to happen. I know they're passing some sort of, they passed a stimulus package, and today they were passing a infrastructure bill, it looked like. So things are going to get heated up from the economy standpoint, from the Federal Reserve to these packages coming out from the Department of Treasury and so forth. You know, they'll try to keep as many people as employed. It's a new world right now. Kind of eerie, you know, just not seeing people. I look at the pictures of New York City today. They'll come off of the person they're interviewing, and you see nobody. So a lot of anxiety out there right now. But you know, it'll peak. Things won't. It'll stop getting worse. It'll slow down, and then slowly it'll start coming back down, and then people will start thinking about other things, doing other things. It'll always be there. I don't think we're going to get rid of this, but you know, other things are going to start taking your attention and society's attention, and it'll slowly get back to some normalcy. There's no doubt that'll happen. But we aren't there yet, and right now it's still, you know, we're kind of afraid of the things we cannot see that may be coming. I don't even think, well, I know they say we haven't hit the peak yet. And the other day, somebody, you know, I was listening to one of these doctors saying, well, it's going to be the rural areas' turn, which kind of got my attention. You think you dodged a bullet when you don't have but 1 or 2 cases that's been reported here. But maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. The thing is, nobody truly knows. So we'll just see. I tell you what I do look for. I look forward to the next time we're here on Down Home Dillon. I think the next time we do a show, things are going to be different. So I'll remember this one. The chamber offices have been doing a renovation for months. So if you've been to the chamber, can't get in, that's a reason. Some downtown activities going on through this. So that's a good thing. A lot of activity from an economic standpoint in the counties going on right now, which is kind of ironic with all this. Probably more activity than we've ever had. So a lot of good things coming up. So just be careful, be safe, and look after your neighbor, look after your pets. And we'll see you next time on Down Home Dillon, and y'all keep your head up and we'll get through it, and take care of yourself. See you next time.